Hi everyone! Today I'm here to take a first look at the Zhiyun Weebill 2. And this is Zhiyun's follow-up to the Weebill S gimbal, which was absolutely excellent. And this improves upon it in a number of key ways. And honestly, out of all the gimbals I've used, this is my favorite so far. This thing is absolutely excellent for a number of really good reasons. And we're going to talk about them in a minute. First though, we're going to take a look at some footage I've captured with this thing. I'm shooting with the Nikon Z6 and the Nikon 14 to 24 f2.8 S lens for the Z-mount system. It's a great combo and it works really well with this gimbal. Let's take a look. So the biggest improvements to this gimbal come in the form of the control layout here, which is very different from the Weebill S, largely due to the inclusion of a large fold-out LCD display. This thing is absolutely great. It allows you to control all kinds of parameters and features just on this big touchscreen, which is extremely responsive, and I really like it. It's a very solidly built, folds in there, stows away so that you don't have to worry about it when you're using the gimbal. You can have it out if you want. I really like that, and I think this is a great update over the Weebill S. We're going to talk about how well it does stabilization just over here. In terms of stabilization, I found this to deliver really steady video. I actually really like that about it. It's something I found, like with my old DJI Ronin S gimbal, was a real problem, in that it never really delivered the amount of easy stabilization that I wanted from it. This one does a much better job of fluidly following my movements. It's really responsive, and I'm just very impressed with the footage I've been able to capture with it, which you should be able to see in the videos I've been showing in between these different segments. Yeah, I'm really impressed by that, and just how fluid and easy to use it is to get really steady video. really want to highlight how easy to use the basic functions of this gimbal are. Don't get me wrong, it has a lot of complex stuff you can do with it, and everything's easily adjustable in this, or not easily adjustable, but you can adjust everything in the menu on the device and tell it to do whatever complicated thing you want it to do. But on a basic level, if you just want it to stabilize your camera, you don't care about any of the extra stuff, you can really just set it up in a few minutes. It has all these easy unlocking things, so it can stow really securely in its case. You can just stick your camera on there, balance it out, and be up and running in just a few minutes. It's a lot easier to get from stowed to up and running than a lot of other gimbals I've used, and I really like that about it. So just really quick, I'm going to talk about some of the features here. I don't have them all set up at the moment, but I do want to talk about them a bit. It can do time lapses and motion lapses and a bunch of other stuff just built into the gimbal here. But it also, if you buy the top end bundle, you can get it with a image transmission module that allows you to do remote viewing from the camera. You get a follow focus motor so that you can use it for manual focus, for pulling focus and stuff, you know, just from the gimbal right here. That's a really cool thing. And yeah, it really does have a lot of stuff built into this. It is a fully featured gimbal. Like, this thing can do a lot of stuff that you would, just a few years ago, you would have only found in super expensive like cinema rigs. It is quite impressive to me. So here's a vlogging test. I'm just using the camera's internal audio, so probably doesn't sound that great, but here it is. With an ultra-wide lens like I have on it right now, it's a great little setup for vlogging. It's kind of heavy to use one-handed, but it works, which is cool. So the Weebill 2 starts at just $550, which for just the gimbal itself, that is a very reasonable price point. It's definitely better than a lot of its competitors for that. And you can always, if you need more features, buy one of the other bundles that is available. They go all the way up to, I think, $1,100 for the one that has absolutely everything. But you can choose one that just has what you need, or just buy the accessories that you want separately. And yes, I do think it is quite reasonable in terms of price. conclusion, I can highly recommend the Weebill 2. In my time with it this past month, I have really gotten some great footage with it. I've been very impressed with the image stabilization. It's a good value. It's immensely feature rich. And it is extremely compact. That's one thing I didn't mention. This thing is quite small and light for a gimbal that has this kind of functionality. I can carry a camera of this size. This whole setup here is very easy to use. I've been carrying around this whole time we've been filming this video, and my arms really haven't gotten tired like they would have with some of my older, larger gimbals. So that is a definite plus for it. I think Zhiyun says it's about the size, when folded up and packed away, of a A4 sheet of paper. I mean, in terms of dimensions here. So that is really quite small, and it makes it much more portable than a lot of other gimbals on the market. So yeah, I think this thing is just great. This is I absolutely love it. I'm going to film a lot more videos with it, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks to Zhiyun for sending this out to me to test. I want to mention that they are not paying me for this review. These are all my own opinions, my own impressions. They have not been influenced at all. That's just a disclaimer. But anyway, I love this gimbal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye.